Dragon Ball Super. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, I'm going to tell you that right now on Realm Breakers. Dragon Ball Super. It's been here for a good amount of time. Been here for at least 2 years now. Maybe two years and a half. And from what has happened in the series, it's got its problems. It's not a bad series at all, but it is a upgrade from GT. And when Dragon Ball Super was first starting out for me, when I saw that the first season was just going to be Battle of the Gods, the first Dragon Ball Z movie to come out in years, after GT ended, it was really, subpar. Like, I really didn't want to watch it because I already had watched Battle of the Gods maybe like 4 times. So I already had watched Battle of the Gods, and I didn't really want to rewatch a movie in episodes. So I basically just, didn't really mess with it like that. I really didn't do anything like that. So I kind of watched it here and there, and I was like, I'll just wait, till this season's over. And then after this season, and then that season ended, and then the next season started, which was Fukatsu no F, and I was like, I already seen this movie. So it was to the point where I was like, man, I'm just gonna wait until everything's over. I'm just gonna wait until this season's over. And this season was just, it was the movie, but it had its little differences and stuff in there, but at the same time, it was still the movie in anime form, in anime arc form. So I was like, whatever. So then finally I felt like this is where I and a lot of other people really felt like Dragon Ball Super the real Dragon Ball Super had started with. We seen Champa and Vados, and then we started we started seeing Goku and Vegeta training with Beerus and Whis, and getting stronger, training with all these gods, and getting stronger and stronger and stuff like that on another planet. And I felt like, yes, this is all new shit, and this is all new material, all new content. And we got to see that, we got to see what Beerus was talking about when he was talking about, hey, there are other universes, and the first universe we see is Universe 6. It's Beerus's brother Champa. So this is why this tournament, the Universe 6 tournament, where it was basically it was basically just like, hey, I want to see, the two brothers clash, basically saying, I want to see which universe is stronger, and if I win, Champa was like, hey, whoever wins, we have to trade each other's Earths. So Champa was like, hey, if I beat you in a tournament, trade Earths with me. I'm like, how are you gonna do that? Whatever. But then it got to, we got to see some awesome fights. We got to see Otamo, Magetta, Kaba, Hit, and Frost. Now these guys, we all thought was gonna be the shit. We all thought it was gonna be so broken, and we thought it was going to be a run for our money, which they kind of were. I mean, these dudes weren't pushovers, but they weren't, in a power aspect, they weren't really all that strong. It's just their abilities and stuff that they can do. Like with Hit, time skip. Even though Hit was the strongest person on the team, and he basically took out, he basically beat Vegeta and could stick up with Goku. So it was like, that's where Hit got that's when Hit came on and put his foot down. It was like, I'm gonna be a great character in this series. And same thing with Magetta. I really like Magetta. I like his species in general. They're just like, they're organisms, but they're still, organic, they're robots, but they're still organic in a way, and I really like that. With Kaba, Kaba was awesome because we got to see a new Saiyan, and we got to see a Saiyan from another universe who basically has a whole different, where his Saiyan race has like a whole different feel to them. It's like they're good guys, they don't have tails, they were never enslaved by Frieza. You know, they go to, instead of going to other planets and taking them over and selling them, they go to other planets and, you know, help stop wars and save people's lives and stuff like that. I really like that. And the whole no tail thing was interesting too. And I like how basically Vegeta in a way trained Kaba, and he taught Kaba how to turn into a Super Saiyan. And I'm really looking forward to what Kaba has learned over this little course of after the tournament, since he's learned Super Saiyan. I'm really looking forward to seeing him, you know, seeing if he has progressed, you know, seeing if he has gotten stronger, seeing if he's actually changed, you know. So that's gonna be all. I'm really looking forward to that. And man, it's just this whole basically Botamo, I like him. I do want to see him come back because he was a guy who was like, I punch you, if you punch me I just absorb it. And it was like no matter how many times Goku punched him, he just absorbed it. I want to see Botamo versus Fat Boo. I want to see that. Well, Fat Boo's not fat anymore, but I mean, he might, you know, get back fat in the freaking tournament, but whatever. I want to see Boo, even if it ain't Fat Boo. I want to see Boo versus Botamo. That fight seemed like it would be really cool. Also, I want to this series was just, it's like, it's really diverse, and it introduced like a multitude of so many different characters, and it broadened the horizons of like so many different, you know, different universes. It's like, when we found out it was gonna be different universes, like, oh shit, we're gonna be going to all the different universes. And I like how Whis explained how each universe kind of like, you know, mirrors each other. Like there'll be two different universes, but they mirror each other, like 7 and 6. I would say like 6 and 7, they mirror each other. I think it was 2 and 12 that also mirror each other. So it was like, and we got to see Super Dragon Balls, which are Dragon Balls as big as planets, and they summoned the Dragon God Zarama, which was wow. Like everybody was sitting there comparing that guy to the Winged Dragon Raw. He basically was like the ultimate summon. Like he was, yeah, inside of him was another universe. It was like he was huge. But Dragon Ball Super, I feel like it has, you know, it feels, to me, it feels more exciting, and it's like, it feels more exciting and more adventurous than, you know, GT was. You know, GT was trying to give up that, still trying to be Dragon Ball Z, but more of a darker aspect to the show. And I love the, you know, then we got new forms. We got Super Saiyan. We got our regular forms with Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. We got Super Saiyan God, and we got Super Saiyan Blue. And Super Saiyan God, I really wish they would have incorporated this form more, because we only saw it once. And Goku's been Super Saiyan God. Goku has used Super Saiyan God, and Vegeta has also used Super Saiyan God. Vegeta used Super Saiyan God in the manga, so he used Super Saiyan God, the regular Super Saiyan God, the red hair form in the manga, to fight Black Goku. But I'll get to that in a second. But it was just these new forms. Everybody was like tripping about. A lot of people were mad about, you know, new forms. All you do is change the hair color, and you know you got a new form. But I mean, to me, a new transformation, to me, it really doesn't matter how it looks, as long as it does what it's supposed to do. As long as it do work. As long as it's a strong, powerful form, and it get the job done. Like, I don't really care how form looks. As long as it does what it's supposed to do, and as long as it kicks ass, then I like the form. I really want to see more character development with Goten. Like, I want to see way more character development with Goten. I want to see more character development with Trunks. We did get that. We did kind of get that more character development with Trunks in the Goku Black arc with Kid Trunks. But it just, I don't know. It felt like, it just felt, you know, Kid Trunks was there. He got to meet an older version of himself, and that was it. But with Goten, I want Goten. I want more Goten. I love Goten. He's one of my favorite freaking characters. And one thing I really loved about Goten was the fact that, you know, he was like Goku. He was like a little kid Goku, but I can go Super Saiyan, stuff like that. And I like how he was kind of getting some type of shine in Super, when he, you know, when they put him and Trunks in the Fukatsu no F, and then they fused together and helped fight, you know, the army and stuff like that. So that was one thing I was really looking forward to. Another thing I was looking forward to was other thing I was looking forward to was, I was hoping that Gohan will be more incorporated in the Goku Black arc. Like with the Goku Black stuff, I hate that Goten, you know, I hate that they did like absolutely nothing. Like I wanted Gohan to at least see Goku Black one time, but it never happened, you know. And yeah, I mean, Gohan didn't really know what was going on. He was just handling his regular life, which is cool, but man, I was just wishing that, you know, we could have had Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, you know, fathers and sons fighting Goku Black and Zamasu, which would have been amazing. And the whole Black Goku stuff, it was a great arc. It really was. And people categorize Black Goku and Zamasu as the greatest villains in Dragon Ball history. Like these guys were the shit. Like they had plans. They had plans, an overall goal. You know, their own philosophy, their own, you know, their own mindset of how the world should be. You know, they had their own. You know, they had their own thing. And some people actually think that, you know, a lot of people thought that, you know, Zamasu was fucking right. You know, like people think, you know, a lot of people like Zamasu was right, and they had their own personality and goals, even though they were technically the same person, but they had their own philosophy and their own goals and stuff like that. And the whole time travel shit just kept getting more and more and more confusing. Like, it just kept getting more confusing because they just kept going back and forth from the future to the past, And when they finally, you know, SS Blue Vegito was the coolest fusion ever. I'm more of a Gogeta guy. I mean, I know that Vegito is stronger than Gogeta, but I do like Gogeta more. But this time, Vegito Blue was amazing. Even though he was here for a short amount of time, he was a really, really, really cool fusion. And that fight between him and Fuse Zamasu was just the best freaking fight ever. Like, even though it was a short fight, it was an awesome fight. And even though, like, that final Kamehameha, that's a game exclusive attack in Dragon Ball games. Now Vegito made a video game attack canon to the story, which was awesome. I love Goku Black. Goku Black is like now my favorite villain of all time. Super Saiyan Rose, that was like the coolest form. I mean, that was like maybe like coolest form ever. And it's just how strong he got over that short amount of time was just astonishing. Like, he just kept getting stronger. Well, he is a god inside of a Saiyan body, so and also when they finally beat that dude, it took the Omni King to kill him, but damn, like, Vegito Blue beat his ass. Well, Vegito Blue fought him, awesome fight. The Trunks went in there and said, "Hey, you finna die," and he just took him out, made a Spirit Bomb sword. It was just awesome, man. No, also, Future Trunks was fucking Jesus. Future Trunks was fucking Jesus, and goddamn, in the Goku Black arc, this dude knew the Gallic Gun, Final Flash, the Mafuba, What else? He knew. He basically knew the spirit bomb. He got a new form. He made a He made a giant lightsaber sword from everyone's energy. Like, this dude, Trunks, was just so freaking powerful. He was Super Saiyan 2 when he got there. He beat Deborah and Bobbity, stopped the resurrection of Boo. Like, dude's strong. Like, mad respect to Trunks. Trunks is also one of my favorite characters. I love Trunks. And, well, future Trunks. Well, I like his Trunks too, but I'm more of a future Trunks guy. But he was just the shit. And as powerful as he was, he still couldn't beat Black, and I just hated that. Black just kept one-upping everybody, even though everybody got their own little hits in on Black. Everybody got a chance to beat it. Everyone got their chance to beat that. Everyone got their chance to beat Black's ass. Vegeta, I like how Vegeta scolded him, saying that you're just a copy of him. You haven't been through all the shit that he's had to been through. You haven't trained like him. You haven't done anything Goku's been through. So you are not truly him. So Trunks got to beat his ass. Goku got to beat his ass. Fucking Vegeta got to beat his ass. Everybody got their hits in for Black Goku. And we move on to the current arc, which is the Tournament of Power. Tournament of Power. This arc so far has turned out to be a really good arc. I mean, right now we're just kind of collecting everyone, trying to get everybody together, and the whole exhibition tournament. That tournament was dope too. We got to see Universe 9. We got to see the Dangerous Trio, which were Lavender, Bazil, and Bargamo, which were the 3 canine, Wolf brothers. They were really cool. Even though they beat them, even though our heroes beat them, they still, the Dangerous Trio, they were something. They weren't nothing to kick off. They were the shit. They were pretty strong. They were some pretty strong dudes, and they had all different abilities. They could Lavender could poison you. Bazil could fought with nothing but kicks, which was awesome. He had an attack called Wolfgang Pressure, which was awesome. Bargamo, the oldest of the 3 brothers, he had an ability where you hit him, he grows and gets stronger. He had one attack called Wolfgang Penetrator. Like, these guys were awesome, and I'm looking forward to seeing them again. And seeing them again is gonna be, I hope they gotten a little bit stronger. Right now, everyone in this arc is up in training. All 12 angels and all 12 angels are here. All 12 gods of destruction. All 12 Kaioshin. Yeah, all 12 Kaioshin, basically Supreme Kais, all 12 of them getting ready for this tournament. Everyone's got their own little secret agendas and all the little bitty shit they want to do. And now all 12 basically, all 12 gods of destruction, they're hating Goku, and they're probably, and with them finding out that, hey, if we lose this tournament, we lose our lives, we lose our universe and shit, like we get erased and shit like that. I'm really looking forward to how the other gods are gonna take action, and how they're gonna send, are they gonna send their warriors to take out take out Goku. And with the 2 Omni Kings, damn, it's like they're kind of hard to please. I mean, they're not hard to please, but they're just, Omni King, he's just here. He's only done one thing, and he's just here. And all we know is that he can just wipe out anything because he's a fucking god. The Grand Priest, the father of all the angels, the father of Whis, the father of Vados, the father of all the angels. A lot of people think that he's going to be like the antagonist. Like, a lot of people think that he has like this some kind of secret agenda, like he's secretly evil. And if that's true, we're fucked. Because the Grand Priest is like second He's like second to the Omni Kings. But if that happens, we're fucked. Like, this dude is like broken beyond belief. He's stronger than Whis. He's stronger than Vados. He's stronger than all the gods. He's stronger than all the angels. This dude, if he's secretly evil or secretly has like his own agenda or something he wants to do, man, we are fucked. I hope that'd be cool as shit though, but we're fucked. Like, I don't know, man, but I hope it'd be cool if it's true, but I hope it's not. But this, I'm loving all the gods. Like, all the gods, they're all designed so cool. They're all looking cool. I can't wait to hear all of them talk, because I love dialogue in the series, to where you see like these gods talk to each other, and I want to see that. I want to see the conversations and stuff that they have. And I want to see how everyone's gonna perform in this tournament. I know we're gonna see that eventually, but I want to see how everybody's gonna perform in this tournament. And they mentioned Oob, and you know, Dende was talking to Goku. He mentioned Oob and said, hey, this kid is really strong, and when he gets a little bit older, you should train him. And man, it's like, after this arc, do you guys think that Dragon Ball Super is gonna have a time skip, and in this time skip we're gonna see Goku training Oob? Or do you think that it's gonna go to Dragon Ball Z route, and how Dragon Ball Z was, you know, how Goku met Oob in the tournament? So with all this shit that's happened in Super, Oob can't have Oob. I don't know. You know, I don't think Oob could take Goku, and I don't know. I mean, maybe Toriyama's gonna change the ending of how, you know, this is. He's probably gonna change the ending of Super. He's probably gonna change the ending, and maybe changing the ending of Z. You know, so it has like a different ending, so it makes sense, because all this shit that's going on really doesn't matter how strong Oob is right now, because, you know, we got Gohan, he's strong as fuck, Vegeta strong as fuck, like Goku strong as fuck. So like, what? I mean, it's not really gonna matter, but it would be awesome as shit to see how strong Oob is, and see it, just the fact to see Oob again would be awesome. And I'm glad that they even mentioned him in the whole series. Quick side note, the Lookout can fly. I didn't know that. It's cool though. Also, but yeah, guys, Dragon Ball Super is like, great. I think it's a good series. It's not 100%. I mean, it's not perfect, but what is, you know, it's not perfect, but it's a great series. I feel like it's a good up-to-date upgrade from GT. I mean, I feel like if we redid GT, if Toriyama redid GT in his own way, it would be the shit. But you guys tell me, Spike Nation, from the Realm Breakers, what do you think about Dragon Ball Super as a whole? Even though it's not done, as of everything that's happened in the series up to now, how do you feel about Dragon Ball Super as a whole? How do you feel about all this how characters, old characters, are getting on their own character development? How you feel about everyone in this new tournament? How we're bringing back Goku, Vegeta, Trump, we're bringing back Goku, Vegeta, Android 18, Android 17, Boo, Gohan. Yeah, like, how do you feel about, oh yeah, Piccolo, Tien Shinhan, Master Roshi, and Krillin? How do you feel about this team, Universe 7? How do you feel about this team? Hey, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.